Chosen One, before you move past this, I need to tell you something that will explain everything. 48 hours ago, a specific event occurred in the spiritual realm that involved your name, not casually mentioned, declared with power. A determination was made concerning you that will reshape the next 60 days of your existence. And you are moments away from discovering exactly what that determination was. But here is what must be clear to you immediately. If you depart before this message concludes, you will forfeit the single piece of knowledge that clarifies why everything in your world has felt so burdensome recently, why opportunities have been vanishing, why specific individuals have grown remote, why your supplications have seemed to strike an invisible barrier. There is a purpose for all of it, and that purpose is about to be unveiled. I am not requesting your immediate belief. I am requesting your presence. Because what I am about to reveal is not speculation. It is not inspiration. It is not wishful imagination. This is knowledge that originated from a dimension you cannot perceive with physical vision, but your spirit already recognizes it as accurate. You can sense it now as you absorb these words. That stirring in your core, that acceleration in your spirit. That is not anticipation. That is acknowledgement. Your presence here holds meaning. You did not stumble onto this message. You were directed here because something is transforming. If you scroll onward, if you delay, you may never stand at this exact gateway again. What is addressing you is not ambient sound. It is targeted specifically at your journey, and it is urgent. The heavens have been observing you, chosen one, through every battle, every letdown, every moment when surrender felt inevitable. They were present documenting every tear, registering every petition, constructing something magnificent that bears your identity. But there is something you must grasp before we proceed. This breakthrough approaching demands your complete presence right now. Remain with me. Do not scroll past. You are among the select few who have been specifically designated for a divine task. Not everyone will comprehend your path. Not everyone will recognize the illumination that blazes within you. But that holds no significance because this message is not for everyone. It is for you. Do not skip. At this instant, as you absorb these words, there is a transformation occurring in the spiritual dimension. Portals that have been secured for years are beginning to fracture open. Possibilities that appeared unattainable are starting to materialize. Individuals who will serve crucial functions in your fate are being arranged by divine hands. But here is what you require to know. If you abandon this moment prematurely, you will miss the instruction that was meant to shield you and direct you through what approaches next. The explanation for why you have been sensing that substantial burden on your shoulders lately is not arbitrary. The explanation certain connections have been dissolving is not penalty. The explanation portals have been sealing is not dismissal. It is groundwork. The cosmos has been clearing your trajectory, extracting everything that would decelerate you or divert you from your calling. You are being groomed for something that demands you be lighter, more powerful, and more concentrated than ever before. Every individual who departed was meant to depart. Every possibility that vanished was meant to vanish because what approaches next is so potent, so transformative that you cannot transport the old burden into the fresh season. There is a specific explanation for why you are here right now absorbing these precise words. Your spirit has been searching for validation, for guidance, for hope, and the divine realm has responded by directing you here. But you must grasp something critical. This alignment, this divine meeting, it only occurs once in this particular manner. I require you to inhale deeply right now. Sense that flutter in your core, that sudden cognizance. That is your spirit acknowledging truth. That is your soul recognizing that yes, This message is for you. This is not happenstance. This is divine arrangement. Do not shift. Remain right here. The battles you have confronted were not meant to shatter you. They were meant to construct you. Every challenge was a preparation session. Every obstacle was an arrangement for a reversal. Every dark period was preparing you to value the dawn that is about to break over your existence. But here's what the adversary does not want you to know. You are closer to your breakthrough than you have ever been, closer than you assume, closer than you sense. Within the next several days, you are going to obtain a signal so plain, so unmistakable that you will know beyond uncertainty that your season is transforming. It might arrive as an unexpected communication, a sudden possibility, or a divine revelation that strikes you when you least anticipate it, but it is approaching. And this message right now is preparing you to acknowledge it when it manifests. What I am about to communicate is perhaps the most significant section, the explanation some of you have been sensing disconnected lately, why your petitions have seemed like they are bouncing off the ceiling, why you've been questioning everything is because you are in a transition period. You are between the old and the fresh. You are in the space where the caterpillar becomes a butterfly. It is uncomfortable. It is bewildering, but it is necessary. Your soul is being enhanced right now. Your frequency is being elevated. Your spiritual vision is being sharpened. And during this process, everything that functions on a lower frequency has to fall away. This is why certain individuals suddenly sense different to you. This is why certain locations no longer sense like home. This is why certain dreams that used to ignite you now sense hollow. You are not losing yourself. You are discovering yourself. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. But here's the caution. There are forces that do not want you to complete this transformation. There are energies that benefit from you staying small, staying bewildered, staying trapped. And right now, in this very moment, there is a conflict occurring in the spiritual dimension for your focus. The next season of your existence will demand a different version of you. It will demand you to think larger, believe stronger, and advance bolder. The old you with all your old fears and old limitations and old excuses cannot enter this fresh season. That version of you has served its function. It brought you this far, but it cannot transport you any further. This is the truth you have been avoiding. You have been holding on to matters you were supposed to discharge, individuals you were supposed to release, habits you were supposed to shatter, beliefs you were supposed to challenge. And the cosmos in its infinite wisdom has been gently but firmly extracting these matters from your grip, not to harm you, but to liberate you. I want you to reflect back over the past several months. Consider the strange coincidences, the unexpected delays, the sudden alterations, the divine interruptions. None of it was arbitrary. All of it was arranged. Every single piece was advancing you toward this moment, toward this message, toward this breakthrough. There's a very specific assignment on your existence, a purpose that only you can accomplish, a calling that has your identity written all over it, and the explanation you have never sensed like you fit in anywhere is because you were not made to fit in. You were made to stand out. You were made to lead. You were made to shatter generational curses and establish fresh patterns. The heavens are about to discharge something into your existence that will alter everything. But you must be prepared to obtain it. You must be spiritually aligned. You must be mentally groomed. You must be emotionally available. And that is why this message located you today. Focus closely on what occurs in the next 72 hours. You are going to notice matters that validate everything I am communicating to you right now. You are going to witness signals. You are going to sense transformations. You are going to experience moments of sudden clarity. There are individuals in your existence right now who are observing you, some with good intentions, some with envy, some with genuine affection, some with hidden agendas. But here is what you're required to know. Not everyone who is with you is for you. Not everyone who smiles at you celebrates you. Not everyone who calls you companion wants to witness you triumph. Focus on the energy, not just the words. The cosmos is conducting a deep cleansing in your existence right now. It is extracting individuals, scenarios, and energies that do not belong in your next season. And yes, it hurts. Yes, it is bewildering. But trust the process. What is departing was always meant to depart. What is remaining was always meant to remain. And what is approaching is superior to anything you have lost. There is an explanation for why you sense so different lately. Why you are more sensitive to energy. Why you can register matters before they occur. Your spiritual gifts are activating. The divine realm is opening your eyes to perceive beyond the physical. You are being groomed to function on a level that most individuals will never grasp. But with great power comes great responsibility. And that is why you must be careful about where you go, who you trust, and what you allow into your space. Not everyone has gained the privilege to access your energy. Not everyone deserves to know your plans. Not everyone should be privy to your dreams. Guard your peace. Shield your vision. Remain selective about who gets close to you. Right now, there is a download of divine knowledge attempting to reach you. Strategy for your business. Solutions for your problems. Inspiration for your creativity. Healing for your anguish. But in order to obtain it, you must quiet the noise. You must still the chaos. You must create space for heaven to address. Every individual who is meant to be in your next season is already being groomed. Every possibility that is meant for you is already being arranged. Every resource you will require is already being allocated. Your task is not to force anything. Your task is not to chase anything. Your task is simply to remain aligned, remain faithful, and remain prepared. The cosmos will manage the rest. There is a specific timing to everything that is about to develop in your existence. And one day too early or one day too late could mean the difference between walking into your blessing or missing it entirely. This is why patience has been your greatest lesson lately. This is why waiting has been so difficult. The explanation you've been sensing that urgency in your spirit lately is because your breakthrough is in the final stages of groundwork. The pieces are being put in place. The players are being positioned. The stage is being set. And very soon, everything is going to come together in a manner that will leave you in awe. There are those who will doubt you. There are those who will question you. There are those who will attempt to discourage you. But you must remember something significant. Their opinions do not determine your fate. Their limitations do not define your potential. Their fears do not dictate your future. You were selected for a purpose. You were called for a reason, and nothing and nobody can halt what has been ordained. Do not let anyone steal your confidence. Right now, as you continue absorbing, there is a transformation occurring in your energy field. Uncertainty is being replaced with certainty. Fear is being replaced with courage. Bewilderment is being replaced with clarity. Can you sense it? That lightness, that hope, that knowing that yes, everything is going to work out. This is not false hope. This is divine assurance. Hold on to it. There is something I require you to do right now. I require you to discharge every individual who has harmed you. I require you to pardon every wrong that has been done to you. I require you to release every grudge you've been holding, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve freedom. You cannot hold bitterness into your breakthrough. The heavens are observing. They are observing to witness if you will trust the process. if you will maintain your faith when everything appears impossible, if you will remain kind when others are cruel, if you will remain humble when success arrives, and based on what they witness, they will discharge the next level of your blessing. There is a specific portal that has been sealed in your existence, a portal you've been attempting to open for years, a portal that represents everything you've been dreaming of, petitioning for, working toward. And you've been frustrated because no matter how hard you push, it will not budge. But what you do not comprehend is that portal is not supposed to open yet, because behind it is a blessing that demands a stronger version of you to manage. The cosmos has been grooming you for what is behind that portal, constructing your character, strengthening your faith, developing your wisdom, expanding your capacity. And very soon, when you're prepared, when the timing is perfect, that portal is not just going to open, it is going to burst open. And what rushes through will exceed everything you imagine. But you must be patient. You must trust the process. There are angels working on your behalf, extracting obstacles you do not even know about, fighting conflicts you cannot witness, making ways where there seems to be no way. And they have been doing this for longer than you comprehend. Do not underestimate the power that is fighting for you. There is something about your presence that makes darkness uncomfortable. Something about your illumination that exposes shadows. Something about your faith that challenges uncertainty. And this is why you have confronted so much opposition, because you're not ordinary. You hold something powerful. You represent something threatening to the kingdom of darkness. The explanation you sense so misunderstood is because you are functioning on a different frequency than most individuals. You witness matters they cannot witness. You sense matters they cannot sense. You know matters they cannot know. And this isolation you've been experiencing, this sense of being different, it is not a curse. It is validation that you are walking in your calling. The next season of your existence is going to demand you to be more bold than you have ever been, more confident than you have ever been, more unapologetic about who you are and what you believe. The old version of you that apologized for occupying space, that made you so small to make others comfortable, that dimmed your illumination, that version cannot go where you are headed. It is time to shine. It is time to rise. Do not hold back anymore. There are gifts inside you that the world requires. Talents that have been buried, abilities that have been dormant, ideas that have been suppressed. And it is time to discharge them. It is time to step into the fullness of who you were created to be. No more playing small. No more hiding in the shadows. No more waiting for permission. You are selected. You are anointed. You are prepared. This is your activation. Right now, as you absorb these words, something is transforming in the atmosphere. Can you sense it? That tingling sensation, that sudden cognizance, that knowing that yes, your existence is about to alter. There is a petition that has been following you your entire existence. A petition prayed by your ancestors. A petition prayed by your guardian angels. A petition prayed by the divine itself. And that petition is about to be answered. Not partially, not eventually, but soon, completely, abundantly, exceedingly. Before we proceed any further, I require you to do something significant. I require you to leave a comment below. Just one word, amen. Write it and discharge it into the cosmos as a declaration of your faith, as a proclamation of your readiness, as an agreement with what heaven is addressing over your existence. The explanation you have been sensing exhausted lately is because you have been holding burdens that were never meant for you, problems that belong to other individuals, responsibilities that exceed your capacity. And today, right now, you have permission to put all down. There is a supernatural strength that is available to you, a grace that makes hard matters easy, a wisdom that solves impossible problems, an anointing that opens portals nobody can shut. But you can only access it when you are walking in your calling, when you are aligned with your purpose, when you are obedient to your assignment. Halt attempting to force matters that are not meant for you. Halt chasing individuals who do not value you. Halt pursuing possibilities that sense wrong in your spirit. If you have to force it, it is not for you. What is meant for you will flow. It will sense correct. It will align easily. Right now, there's a divine setup occurring that you cannot witness with your natural eyes. Individuals are being positioned. Resources are being allocated. Circumstances are being arranged. And very soon, everything is going to fall into place in a manner that will leave no uncertainty that this was arranged by heaven. The adversary has been lying to you, communicating to you that your superior days are behind you, that you missed your chance, that it is too late. But those are lies. Your superior days are ahead of you. Your greatest victories are still to arrive. Your most significant impact has not occurred yet. You are entering your prime. There are some of you absorbing this right now who have been on the verge of surrendering, considering quitting, about walking past. And if that is you, I require you to hear this. You are closer than you assume. You are about to break through. And if you quit now, you will miss the miracle that was meant for you. The explanation you've been confronting so much resistance lately is because you are about to step into something major. The adversary knows what is approaching, and he is attempting to halt you before you get there. But he cannot halt what the divine has ordained. You are going to triumph. You are going to overcome. You're going to rise. Right now, there is a word from heaven that has your identity on it. A word of encouragement, a word of guidance, a word of promise. And that word is this: you are precisely where you are supposed to be. You are right on time. You have not missed anything. Everything that was meant for you is still meant for you. And it is all coming together now. There's something powerful about to occur, a convergence of circumstances that will create a perfect possibility for you to step into your next level. And when it occurs, you must be prepared. You must be bold. You must be decisive. When the portal opens, you must walk through it with confidence. Before we conclude, I want to ask you to share this message. Share it with someone who is battling right now. Share it with someone who requires to hear that they are not alone. Share it with someone who is about to surrender. You never know whose existence you might save. If you found value in this message, please consider supporting this channel through the Super Thanks feature. Your support allows us to continue creating messages like this. Also, subscribe to Chosen by Heavens right now. By subscribing, you are positioning yourself to obtain every word, every revelation, every encouragement that heaven discharges through this platform. And finally, like this video as an act of faith, as a declaration that yes, you obtain what is addressed over your existence today, as an agreement with a divine plan that is developing. Do it now. You did not locate this message by accident. You were led here. You were directed here. Everything you required to hear, you have heard. Everything you required to obtain, you have obtained. Now it is up to you to walk it out. It is up to you to believe it. It is up to you to act on it. The heavens are observing. The angels are waiting. Your fate is calling. And this is your moment. This is your time. This is your season. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let uncertainty halt you. You are selected. You are anointed. You are prepared. Now go forth and accomplish your purpose. The world is waiting for you to shine. And shine you will, chosen one. Shine you will.